Megalithic monuments linked by electromagnetic energy. Prehistoric ruins aligned across vast distances in straight lines. Advanced mathematics encoded in landmarks over 5,000 years old. Were these spectacular structures built solely by our ancient ancestors? Or do they bear evidence of influence, design, and interconnection by otherworldly visitors? Across the globe, numerous ancient cultures seem to have been working on a grand scale, interacting, creating patterns, and leaving behind clues that may form a secret code. The placement of pyramids, obelisks, and standing stones at key locations around the world suggests that they served as navigational beacons, not just for ancient seafarers, but perhaps even for extraterrestrials. Millions of people worldwide believe we have been visited in the distant past by beings from other worlds. What if it's true? Did ancient aliens help shape our history? And if so, did they leave behind a hidden code revealing humankind's extraterrestrial origins? Stonehenge in England, the Great Pyramid of Egypt, Teotihuacan in Mexico, and Machu Picchu in Peru. Around the world, ancient people built extraordinary monuments separated by vast distances and thousands of years. Some researchers argue there is a secret code embedded in these megalithic sites, one that may illuminate the connections between ancient civilizations. When examining where these cultures built their monuments, it becomes clear that they chose places where the Earth's energy could be harnessed. Is it truly coincidence that these locations share such precise alignments, or is there something more at work? Evidence strongly suggests that these ancient cultures were interacting on a global scale, creating a unique pattern now lost to us. Some researchers have discovered connections between sacred structures and areas where the Earth's electromagnetic energy gathers. Electromagnetic energy provides visible light, radio signals, cellular communication, microwaves, and even X-rays. From a scientific standpoint, energy is a property that allows things to work or move. Magnetic fields, electric fields, and gravity are all forms of energy. We know the Earth has a magnetic field connecting various parts of the globe. Strange gravitational and magnetic anomalies, as well as distortions in perception, occur at certain points on the planet. Marking these points on a map reveals geometric grids. It appears that ancient peoples, possibly with early extraterrestrial assistance, mapped the entire Earth and identified special power spots and vortex areas on islands, mountains, and in jungles worldwide. These prime locations were interrelated by geometry, latitude, and longitude, forming what some refer to as a world grid. Ancient astronaut theorists propose that our ancestors purposefully built monuments along these energy lines. When mapped and connected, these sites create a meaningful pattern. The Earth might be likened to a giant crystal with energy flowing around nodes, intersecting and moving everywhere. In the 4th century BC, Greek philosopher and mathematician Plato taught that the Earth's basic structure evolved from geometric shapes, known today as platonic solids. He described the Earth as formed from 12 pentagonal faces and 20 vertices. When connecting these points on a globe, geometric formations emerge. Plato wrote of a world soul, a sphere composed of 120 identical triangles. Anthropologist Beth Hagins illustrated this concept with a model of Earth divided by 15 great circles, equators that dissect the planet into symmetrical patterns. Some believe this geometric world grid represents the Earth's energy network. Could ancient people have captured and utilized this Earth energy at global power centers to help build their megalithic monuments? There are theories that they may have used anti-gravitational techniques, employing the Earth's natural energies to quarry and transport enormous stone blocks across great distances. If so, where did they learn these methods? Did extraterrestrials pass this knowledge down, ensuring their chosen sacred sites aligned with cosmic and terrestrial forces? For the ancients, placing their temples, pyramids, and standing stones at these power centers provided a powerful alignment with the Earth, the universe, and the flow of cosmic energy. But how did they know where to build? Was this information inherited from a more advanced human civilization, or did someone higher, extraterrestrials, provide it? According to some researchers, the layout of ancient monuments along the Earth's magnetic grid could form a secret code for future societies, revealing truths about ancient civilizations and their relationship with alien beings. Extraterrestrials, they say, instructed our ancestors where to build. When we connect these places on a globe, we find a perfect pattern, too exact to be mere coincidence. Perhaps these alignments were a message left behind by visitors from distant worlds, a message intended for our modern generation. If so, the world grid might have served as a source of free, inexhaustible energy continuously circulating around the planet. These special spots could have functioned as navigational beacons for extraterrestrials. Interestingly, many of these ancient sites remain UFO hotspots, as though modern sightings continue to be drawn to the energies of these places. If ancient cultures did build their monuments using Earth's energy under the guidance of star travelers, can we find further evidence by examining the connection between some of the oldest monuments on Earth and the stars themselves? Consider Newgrange, located in the Boyne River Valley north of Dublin, Ireland. Built around 3150 BC, this tomb aligns with the winter solstice sunrise, allowing sunlight to illuminate its interior passage and chamber for only 17 minutes each year. This feat required advanced astronomical knowledge. Newgrange's cruciform layout may reflect the shape of the Cygnus constellation, also known as the Northern Cross, considered by ancient people as a point of cosmic creation and a gateway to the sky world. Did the builders of Newgrange learn of the stars and constellations from extraterrestrial beings? Were they leaving us a code about our origins among the stars? Around the world, many ancient sites align with constellations, notably Orion and Cygnus. The Great Pyramids of Giza mirror the stars of Orion's belt, as do Teotihuacan in Mexico, the ancient Hopi villages in the American Southwest, and the Thornborough Henges in England. Is such global astronomical precision simply coincidence? Some scholars argue that the Giza pyramids not only align with Orion, but also encode a date of 10,500 BC, connecting earthly monuments to stellar patterns at a distant point in time. Could this have been deliberate? A message from advanced beings who taught the ancients about the heavens to preserve their origins for future generations? If such a secret code was embedded in these monuments, one referencing Earth's energy grid, star alignments, ancient flight paths, and advanced mathematics, was it left to guide us toward understanding our extraterrestrial origins? Other evidence arises from ley lines, as identified by Alfred Watkins in England, where ancient features appear aligned along straight tracks. Some hypothesize these were once aerial navigation routes, used by extraterrestrials who surveyed the Earth's magnetic fields. Viking forts in Denmark, ancient sacred sites in England, temples in Greece, and other places of worship across continents may have been carefully placed along these lines. Legends speak of gods traveling in thunderous chariots along straight paths, suggesting that ancient flight paths connected distant civilizations and served as refueling stations for advanced beings. From Cusco in Peru, a navel of the world, to Easter Island, similar stonework appears in places supposedly never in contact. Such parallels hint that either the builders traveled widely or that the same teachers, star beings, guided them. Intriguingly, drawing lines through Earth's center from one ancient site often leads directly to another, equally mysterious place on the opposite side of the globe. Easter Island and Mohenjo-Daro, Nazca and Angkor Wat, the Great Pyramid of Giza, all align on a perfect circle. These connections strongly suggest a deliberate global plan. Before modern satellite systems, geodesy helped determine exact positions on Earth. Ancient Sumerians and others may have known intricate methods of mapping, triangulating landing corridors for their god's craft. Some researchers believe advanced beings passed on this geographical and mathematical knowledge. The intricate mathematical codes found at sites like Gavrinis in France, where spirals and hand carvings encode not only pi, but the Earth's size and the number of days in a year, raise the question: why would Stone Age people record such complex knowledge? Perhaps extraterrestrials taught ancient humans mathematics precisely because it would one day enable us to reach the stars ourselves. Throughout history, mathematics has guided our greatest achievements, from monumental pyramids to rocket flights. The Anunnaki of Sumerian legend, for example, reportedly introduced a base 12 mathematical system that still influences our measurements today. Ultimately, the presence of advanced mathematical, astronomical, and geographical knowledge within these ancient monuments suggests a single universal code embedded in our culture. Perhaps extraterrestrials left behind a secret message that could only be deciphered by a future generation capable of understanding its meaning. That generation, it seems, is us. Did ancient aliens truly leave a secret code, an intricate tapestry of Earth energies, star alignments, global grids, flight paths, and advanced mathematics, hidden in the monuments of early civilizations to reveal humanity's extraterrestrial origins? If so, why? Was it to challenge us, to communicate with us, or to prepare us for their eventual return? The answers may lie within the stones, waiting for us to decode the mystery of our past, the mystery of our